Hi guys, I'm Jason Eisenberg of Eisenberg Law Group. Now I'm sure most of you have seen or heard about this horrible situation that occurred in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where the police needlessly and recklessly killed George Floyd. This is a horrible situation, completely immoral, reprehensible conduct by the police. And a lot of people right now are wondering what remedies or what actions Mr. Floyd's family can take against the police because of this horrible conduct. So in the United States, criminal cases or criminal charges cannot be brought by private citizens. The government is responsible for doing that. So that would be the local, state, or federal government would be responsible for pressing charges. What Mr. Floyd's family can do, though, is they can bring a civil case to seek monetary compensation for what happened to Mr. Floyd and to their family as a result of this conduct. So there are three primary claims that they would be able to make in a civil case against the police officers and the police department. The first one is under the Fourth Amendment for the deprivation of Mr. Floyd's rights to be free from unreasonable search and seizure. As you can tell here, they completely used unreasonable force. This seizure, this attempted arrest or arrest of Mr. Floyd was completely unreasonable. There was obviously no imminent danger to the police officers. There was no imminent threat of harm, bodily injury, or death to the police officers, yet they used an amount of force that just greatly exceeded what was necessary to seize him or to arrest him. And so the family could bring a claim under the Fourth Amendment for the breach or the violation of Mr. Floyd's rights to be free from unreasonable search and seizure. The second claim would also be made under the Fourth Amendment. That's the denial of medical care. As you can see in the video, there are multiple situations or multiple circumstances where Mr. Floyd indicates that he can't breathe, he feels like he's going to die, yet the police officers do nothing to render medical care or render medical aid. They just continue to harm him, they continue to keep their knee on his throat, and they basically offer no medical assistance until it's virtually too late. The last claim of the three primary claims is under the 14th Amendment, and that's the violation of Mr. Floyd's right to substantive due process. So basically, whenever any of us are charged with a crime, we have substantive due process rights. So we have the right to a lawyer, to a jury trial, to the court system. It's not like other countries where we're charged and then immediately executed. So in this particular case, the police officers took it into their own hands essentially, and they summarily executed Mr. Floyd. He didn't have the benefit of the right to due process. He didn't get an attorney, go through the court system and try to confront or fight any of the charges that they were going to bring against him. So he would have a claim, or his family would have a claim for the violation under the 14th Amendment of his substantive rights to due process. So I'm Jason Eisenberg of Eisenberg Law Group. This is a horrible situation. Wanted to provide some information about what Mr. Floyd's family members can do in order to try to get some justice out of this horrible situation. If you guys have any questions or you want any more information, feel free to visit our website, gcelaw.com, or give us a call, 818-591-8058. Thanks so much.